Let him talk for himself.
How you doing, y'all? This your boy, Mr. One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. It's that boy Nick Knack, H-Town's on. What's happening? And we coming to you live.
Yeah, goddamn right. What he didn't tell you was after Nick Nack come paddywhack. You know what I'm talking about? And then give a dog a bone. You know what I'm talking about? Me, I'm just Mr. Tacos and Tequila. Let's talk about it. If there's any tequila vendors out there that are watching this here and want to sponsor us, we are definitely willing to take on the challenge.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
Love it. Añejo and Reposado, please.
Don't forget the crown, too. I'm a crown lover, you know what I'm saying? That's the patty whack, Nick Knack. I'm a crown lover. So, yeah, we're going to get into some things today, y'all. Just sit back, relax, Cadillac, you know what I'm saying, and enjoy yourself. Enjoy the ride.
Roll
you know
them,
what I'm saying?
smoke them if you got them, sip them if you poet.
Yeah, so, and just to let y'all know, we are recording out of Houston, Texas, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm pretty sure there's other podcasts out there, but we're going to try to make this one number one, so just make sure y'all help out with that, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna jump right into this, and we just gonna start getting into things and just start talking. So, what's your favorite Adam Sandler movie, man? What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
All right, okay, we can do that. But first, I want to let y'all know about this chair that I'm in. It's not me farting, okay? It's definitely the chair. I don't want y'all out here looking at this shit thinking, man, this nigga over here farting on it, because I'm not, right? So, there go that, okay? And it's definitely one of them Houston Texans, you know, because we represent around this bitch. But anyway, let's get back to what it is. As far as Adam Sandler movies are concerned, you know, I'd be remiss if I couldn't bring up Happy Gilmore, right? Because that's where I started. Also, he started pretty much on the movie scene. So, and that's a foundational movie. Definitely way more than just that. Shit. That's Happy Gilmore is always a solidified classic for me, but damn, he's had so many. I like Blended, Grown Ups 1 and 2.
Yeah, but you talking about all this stuff, man. I said, what's your
It's
favorite Adam
hard,
Sandler
bro. That's
movie,
like
man?
asking me who's my favorite singer. You can't just have one if you love music.
Shit.
So fuck it. What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
Man, my favorite Adam Sandler movie, that's gonna have to be the number one and the number two, sequel, if you know what I'm talking about. That's gonna be Grown Ups, man. Adam Sandler had everybody in that movie, man. He represented, man. He had David Spade, man. Yeah. Kevin James and Chris Rock. You know my boy Chris Rock was in there. Maya Rudolph, you know what I'm saying? Rob Schneider. He had everybody, man. And then a second one. So if you think about the second one, man, this man put Shaq in it.
Steve Buscemi.
He put Shaq in that thing, man. He had that boy Steve Austin, the wrestler. Everybody remembers Steve Austin, man. And then in the movie, he ended up knocking people out. So it's just hilarious, bro. He bullying people, man. So, but speaking on that subject, man, it's a cat from the movie, I think, that didn't get enough recognition for his life, man.
Who?
That man Cameron Boyce, man.
R.I.P.
And then, you know, the funny thing about Cameron Boyce, a lot of people don't understand is Cameron Boyce is actually black, man. He's mixed. Yeah, the dude is mixed, man. So the black community actually should have rolled for this man when he passed away, because he didn't pass away over no overdose or over no bullshit drugs or this or that or none of that, man. This man passed away because he had a seizure while he was sleeping, man. His people didn't even know he was dead, bro.
You know, that's one of those things that suck. I think the Disney community should have rolled for him as well. You know what I mean? Because that's those were his humble beginnings. But honestly, it's one of those things that everybody should ride behind him, because of the way that he died at such a young age. That needs to be put out there into the world, because shit like that happens for real. Because it just did. You know what I'm saying? And it happens more often than not, than more than people think about. So I think that there should have been something that was put on, you know, all social media, on TV, things of that nature, just to bring awareness to that right there.
Respect.
You know,
respect
for that young man. R.I.P.
Yes.
By the way.
Yeah. That's a big R.I.P. to you, man. Cameron Boyce, you and your family, man. R.I.P. man. R.I.P. for real.
Funny dude, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So check this out, man. What you think about this, man? I was reading the newspaper and I seen something that just drawed my attention, man. It was crazy. It was crazy for me to see, because I'm like, what the hell is the White House doing? So I'm gonna bring y'all into it, and I'm just gonna tell everybody about it. If you ain't watching the news, if you don't read the newspaper, you probably don't know about it, man.
Because I don't. So I do watch the news, but I don't know about this. So we all in together now.
Yeah, man. So the White House is saying that they didn't know that an alternate presidential seal featuring two-head eagle clutching some golf clubs was used at a speech, presentation, foundation, whatever you want to call it, that President Trump was speaking at. So let me mention something.
This is some white folk shit. Two golf clubs, bro. Who thought about that? No
But check this though.
Nigga think about that.
But check this though. So first thing to come out of your attention, a two-headed eagle clutching some golf clubs. So if you know anything about our U.S. presidential seal, it's a bald-headed eagle. One bald-headed eagle, not two. It's one.
Not no bald-headed eagle out there doing bald-head hoe shit neither. It's a whole bald-headed eagle.
And this happened in the city where he is residing with the presidency. This happened at a hotel in Washington. So this happened at a hotel in Washington, and the people who hosted this event, I'm gonna tell y'all their names. It was Turning Point USA, and this event was for high school students. It's a bunch of high school students there.
What kind of high schools though? You know honestly, white high schools.
Man, it could have been.
Probably.
I don't know, but knowing our president,
probably
it's possible. I'm gonna say it's possible, but check this, man.
Free ASAP, BT Dubs. The president just tweeted that as well. Free ASAP. He said that.
Yeah, but see, you know what? We gonna go ahead and say something about that.
I'm not bigging up the president on it. I just
free
know he
ASAP.
But free ASAP.
We gonna free ASAP. But check this. When he came out and started doing all that tweeting and talking about they not trying to release ASAP and this, that, and start going off on them, I was like, man, this man ain't never coming home, man. But you know when this man start talking, man, it's over with because he don't know how to be quiet when he needs to, man. It's true. Like a student in school. When you just talking excessively and your teacher telling you to be quiet and you think you gonna sneak and talk or write a letter and pass that shit like she's not gonna see it, you just gonna get yourself in some extra added trouble, and that's not something you need. So ASAP, I think he might have got his ass whooped that day that president sent them tweets, man, because I was like, man, he's doing the most, man. Is he really? Does he not want this man to come home?
Well, I mean, I would think that, you know what I'm saying, even though the president opened his mouth to say something on behalf of Mr. Rocky, I would hope that they know it comes from a good place, even though your president is definitely not the best spokesman to speak for anybody, especially black, because I wonder how A$AP Rocky felt when he got that. Did he feel good about the fact that the president had tweeted that out, or did he cringe like, fuck?
Man, well, knowing that he's in jail, I'm pretty sure he probably doesn't know unless somebody told him. But check this, though. It's funny how a lot of stuff is happening, I'm going to say, in foreign countries, overseas, however you might want to say it, even possibly in the USA with these celebrities, man. I just seen a video of Future bodyguard getting knocked out, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And the nigga not going to defend himself. Why? Because of this A$AP Rocky shit. What they look like whooping somebody ass and then going to jail in a foreign fucking country.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to go to jail in a foreign fucking country. We don't know what kind of jails them is. We don't know what kind of food they fucking giving. So we don't know nothing about none of that shit. These niggas ain't trying to deal with it, bro.
The thing that happened with Future's bodyguard is very unfortunate, though. The nigga who hit him with a rock. He ran up behind him and socked him with a rock. You see it in his hand.
See, I actually didn't know it was a rock. I thought he hit the nigga with the fist, bro. I was like, man, he KO status that nigga because he stretched out on the concrete.
That nigga hit him with a rock. And as soon as he hit him with a rock in his head and he fell down, his other boy went up to him and kicked him in the head, too. Yeah, look at the TMC.
Yeah, see, I got to see the extended video. I just saw the video off social media, so it was crazy, and I kept seeing it all day, and I was like, man, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, he all on the screen after he finished like he was a big tough guy. Like, oh, yeah, I did that. Bitch, you not tough, nigga. You snuck this man right here and hit him with a rock. But if y'all was head up, would you have done that? could you have done that? You know what I'm saying? So you really not tough. But outside all of that right there, we kind of got off the course of you and the bald-headed Eagles.
Yeah, man. So getting back on these bald-headed Eagles, man. Well, I'm sorry, not bald-headed Eagles. These two-headed Eagles.
Yeah.
Because our bald-headed eagle is what we have.
Yeah.
What we don't have is a two-headed eagle. So,
golf clubs.
So this happened at a Washington hotel, man. And check this. So there was a banner. If you know anything about the presidential seal, it has a banner on it as well. Well, the banner on this presidential seal said, 45 is a puppet in Spanish. So I want y'all to sit there and think about that. Yes. So that's funny. My whole question about this is, bro, because you said you didn't see this or read about this, is if this man was on that stage presenting to these students for 80 minutes, they said this man was on stage for 80 plus, 80 minus minutes. So you telling me your chief of staff,
nobody,
your senior advisor, your assistant, your food guy, your first lady, you telling me, nigga, nobody gonna tell this nigga that the seal behind him, and they said this seal was on a projector, y'all. So this must have been a big ass projector. So that mean that seal had to been big as hell behind him on this screen.
What if you think
so
about
somebody,
it?
First off,
would you tell him?
Hell yeah, I would have told him. Because first off, if I was riding, because if I was riding for this nigga, if you like a senior advisor or a chief of staff and you riding for this nigga, soon as you see that shit and notice something wrong, it shouldn't have took their ass 80 minutes to recognize that shit wasn't right. Because if you know your shit and you ain't nigga,
how many of his cabinet really ride for him is the question.
Well, first off, all these niggas been snitching on this niggas, and he been firing niggas, and niggas been switching on him. So that's true.
I would have been laughing at that shit. Like, if you don't know, bro, and that shit up there, because 9 times out of 10, everybody around him is expendable, man. So
but see, that's how he makes it.
That's a good laugh.
Now the niggas that he probably hired though, they probably riding for him until that time that they are expendable. But at that meantime, in between time, in the in between, you got to have riders, and you got to tell me nobody, and they in this White House every day. Think about it. They in the White House. They in the White House.
Languages too.
Yeah.
They seen that shit first and was like, fuck that. We're going to leave that shit up for this clown.
But see, even if you speak a different language, this picture isn't everybody's language. Because it's a damn picture. Yeah, it's a logo.
But the words
it's our presidential seal. It don't matter about that. Nigga, you gonna notice 2 goddamn eagles.
Well, yeah, with you, but
you gonna notice some golf clubs.
But the good part is what it's saying in Spanish, though.
Yeah, the good part.
That's the good part.
45 is a puppet.
Exactly.
So that's fucked up. And you on stage, and this nigga was on stage for 80 minutes, dog.
Hey man, 80 minutes. They was watching the puppet do his dance on his strings.
It's crazy. So I just had to bring that to attention, man, because it was something that really needed to be talked about. Because I feel like if my bro, like us, if we doing something, like if we going to the club or anything, in fact, I'm gonna put it for instance for y'all, and this ain't even the time for this, but I'm just gonna give y'all a snippet. Like when we was in San Antonio, man.
Oh, say that.
Man, yeah, we was in San Antonio. We was out there for my boy. If I'm correct, it was his birthday. It was a get together. It was something I can't remember.
Yeah.
But we at the club. And we getting it, you know what I'm saying? We drinking, we ain't doing nothing. We chilling, we drinking.
Niggas acting up.
And niggas acting up, bro. And the niggas step on my brother boots, man. And he got on some cowboy boots, but them bitches was fresh. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So a nigga stepped on the boots. So me and my cousin, we inside getting drinks. So we go outside and we see a bunch of niggas surrounding my brother, talking hot shit and all this. So I get in between it and I tell them niggas straight up, hey man, we didn't come here for this. We didn't come here for this. We came here. We from Houston. We came here to turn up, drink, have a good time, and go to fuck home. You know what I'm talking about?
Out of town.
The usual out of town shit. Ain't no extra shit. So this nigga gonna tell us, fuck you, and then this nigga swings at my brother. And we end up getting into some shit. Now, I'm going to cut this short because this is a story for another time, and y'all going to probably hear about it through one of these episodes, but it ain't going to be today. But my whole point is you got people that's going to ride for you, and you got people that's not. Now, if y'all getting paid White House money, you bitches should have noticed that seal in less than 80 fucking minutes.
Still different.
That's my whole goddamn point. Somebody should have took this nigga off stage or told him, even if it was the Secret Service.
And that nigga, we are bound by a different set of rules and a different honor and credo than they are. They are puppets just like he is
Okay.
to me. So whatever happens to him, they probably like, man, you know, I kind of wished it would happen, but we still gotta, you know, we gonna do what we gonna do a little bit to show that we gonna ride for this man or whatnot. But it's not to say it's different when it's your family or shit like that, as opposed to his cabinet and watching everything that's been going on, the demise of his cabinet and all of that shit right there. I'm
So
pretty sure.
so let me ask you
know,
this: since you saying that, so you think they wanted to embarrass this man?
I'm pretty sure they didn't mind.
See, and
That's
my
why
whole
they
goddamn
didn't say
point.
anything.
So if that's the case,
But the
if that's
whole
the case,
cabinet
if this
is a
happened,
joke.
if this happened on Tuesday and today is Friday, that's 3 days past Tuesday.
Yeah.
So that means the way he worked, his ass should have fired every goddamn body that was there. Because first off, they should have been attentive enough to notice that shit wasn't right with this big ass sign behind him that was not correct, calling this man a puppet
But I'm
while
sure they
he
knew.
is on stage for 80 fucking minutes.
But I'm sure they knew. That's the thing. Like, I'm sure that they knew. There's so many smart people up there that speak so many languages. They knew that. They knew that. If they didn't do nothing about it, that's because they didn't want to do nothing about it. Because they're so smart. You talk about the FBI, the CIA, all of these cats right there that surround this nigga. They knew that. They saw that. They have to watch everything that he does and everything that's around this man. So they saw that. They just didn't fix it. And they can probably even mask themselves under the fact that it might have been too late to fix it.
Man,
They didn't want to fix it, bro.
man, this shit reminds me of so much stuff because I ain't the nigga. Because if I'm on stage performing or giving a speech or this and that, and some shit ain't right, somebody in my camp better come on stage, nigga. We interrupting the whole fucking show.
Because that's what's gonna
And we
happen.
gonna get it right. This like that shit with Pusha T when he had the goddamn sign on stage with him with Drake when they had that beef shit going on. I don't know if them niggas still beefing or not, but nonetheless, the nigga came
think
after
they
the
commented.
show and started making comments talking about he didn't tell them to put that beef shit
Shout
on
out
the
to
screen
y'all
behind them on stage. Fuck that. Nigga, hell nah. Because if you got niggas that's riding for you, they should have cut that shitty fucking immediately, nigga. That shouldn't have been on the goddamn stage that goddamn long.
Shout out to both of you niggas, man. Pusha T and Drake, you know what I'm talking about. Shout out to the both of you niggas. I know that shit's old as fuck or whatnot, but still. Shout out to you niggas. Yes, if somebody's in your camp, you definitely would expect for them to take care of business when business ain't right.
Facts.
Immediately. But that just goes to show the loyalty of your camp.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that whole the double eagle shit with the golf clubs is a significant representation of the people who he has around him, the loyalty or lack thereof of the people that surround him. I would also even go far enough to say that they're showing him is kind of what he's showing to the people of the United States. If you just want to go a little deeper. I mean, that's what I see.
Interesting.
I mean, that's y'all president, man. That's you ain't got shit to do with me.
Yeah.
Ain't got shit to do with me or nothing I got going on.
Yeah.
Shout out to all my disabled veterans out there, man, holding it down.
Yeah.
Straight like that.
Thank you for your service. You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
man, thank you for your service, bro.
Yeah, man.
Just being a black man in America is a good father. Thank you for that service right there.
Already.
Straight like that. Anyway, outside of Chester Cheetah and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? What you got? What you got over there in your bag?
Oh, man. So, all right. So, y'all, it's time for the life and times of Nacks and Black. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, shit. And life and times of Nacks and Black.
So, this is the life and times of Nacks and Black. So, what we're going to do is we're going to tell you stories, not necessarily to make you laugh, but to make you think and everything else. You know what I'm talking about? So, whatever you feel is how you feel about it.
You're going to get some shit.
So check this out. We went out to Austin in June for a boat party.
Yeah.
So we out at this restaurant, and it's called, if I'm correct,
The Velvet Taco.
Yeah, Velvet Taco. Now the
Beautiful name.
tacos, they was pretty good. That was pretty good. So check this, right? So
There
we
were
pull
no
up.
torches. Shout out to
We
Velvet
pull
and
up
Torches.
and it's sprinkling. It's sprinkling. It's not too much raining, but it's sprinkling.
No,
you know what I'm
nigga,
saying?
when you parked that truck, when we got out, it was fucking storming.
No, but when we pulled up originally, it was sprinkling. When we got in the garage,
When we got in the garage, yeah,
I started hearing some extra shit.
fucking storming.
Yeah, I
Okay.
started hearing some extra shit, and we had one umbrella, and I was not sharing it with my brother. I didn't
just
give a
walked
fuck.
out in the rain.
I didn't
I'm
give
cool
a
with
fuck,
that
bro.
shit.
He had to get wet, bro. I was not. I was too fresh.
Hey, when my sexy
I
is
was
on, it's
too
cool to
fresh.
get wet, baby.
I was not sharing umbrellas. I don't give a damn. It was not happening.
I let the Lord's water touch my skin, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so we walk up in that thing, man, and we in the line about to get some food. So we in this line, man, and this line long as hell because there's a goddamn club across the street. Well, the whole area. So if you ever been to Austin, it's a new area. I don't new old
Shout out
whatever
to
you want to
Austin.
call it. Yeah, shout
Oh,
out
it's
to
new.
Austin.
It's new.
It's called the Domain.
Shout out to the Domain, man.
And you know what the Domain to me reminds me of Midtown Houston.
Yeah, that.
Because
part.
in fact, it was like two clubs
a little
from
more
Midtown
vast.
Houston.
A little more bad.
Yeah, it was like two clubs from Midtown Houston that were in the Domain in Austin.
Yeah, yeah,
So it was
yeah.
crazy.
Dog
One of them was
Mount.
Dog Mount,
Shout out
and
to
that's the
Dog
one.
Mount.
Dog Mount was lit out there though.
Yeah, it was on fire.
lit.
It was
so
on fire.
so and it was right across the street from the taco spot we was at. So we
Yeah.
in the line, y'all, and this guy come in, and he come up in this bitch with a motherfucking dog.
Yeah, Yakubi and shit.
Yeah, some
and
Yaku.
shit.
Yeah. I mean, I love white people, but that was some bullshit. So he get in this line and he behind us.
It's also Austin, but yeah.
Yeah. Keep Austin weird, you know what I'm
feel
saying?
me?
So he did some weird ass shit. So he
True.
took this fucking dog in the goddamn restaurant, and this dog was wet as fuck. So you know what this dog did?
Wet
What
dog.
dogs do? This bitch started shaking, and I'm fresh than a bitch.
Not for
My
nothing,
bro-
he was right behind us.
Yes.
In line. just
Right behind us.
right
So I'm fresh than a bitch. My bro fresh than a bitch. But the dog closer to him than me. So I'm looking and I'm seeing this fucking dog that's shaking all this dirty ass water off, and it was getting all on my bro. And I'm staring at this nigga like, are you about to say something? And this nigga didn't say nothing, bro.
Well, see, the thing about it is, people, man, you know, you gotta. There's a time for to be niggerish, and there's a time when I don't need to be niggerish, and I didn't feel like being niggerish at that time. I was hungry. The dog didn't fuck it up too much, you know what I'm saying? It was super wet outside, but the dog didn't fuck it up too much, so it was cool, you know. You know, a little water shake here and there. He didn't fuck up my Levi's and nothing like that. Shout
Fuck
out
all
to
that.
Levi's. We want some clothes.
Yeah. No, shout out to
He
Levi.
didn't fuck up a nigga Levi's. He didn't fuck up a nigga loafers or nothing like that. It was
Fuck
just,
all that.
in my mind, it was more so like, this is what we doing out here. But then again, I also said to myself, this is also Austin. So, yeah, it's a little different. I mean, if I would have felt disrespected or slighted in the slightest manner, I would have said some shit. But
Nah, fuck that.
It's a
See, I'm
fucking
gonna tell you.
dog.
I'm gonna tell you why I felt
It's a
disrespected.
dog.
I'm gonna tell you why I felt disrespected.
The dog
because
knows
this
not what
dog
the
was on a
dog
leash.
does.
No, y'all need to imagine this. The dog was on a goddamn leash, and the leash was probably about 6 feet long. The dog was about 3-4 feet away from its owner, walking, shaking his shit. Now, if you gonna bring this dog in, keep him the leash close as hell to you, where if he shakes, that shit gets on your ass, not other people. This motherfucker is letting that dog roam in a 4-foot perimeter, shaking his shit on everybody. And it's getting all over this nigga. So when the dog walked up on me, I wasn't with the shit. So I told this man, I said, man, get your dog and scoot the fuck back.
he has dog.
And I said it in a polite manner, but I said that shit in a way where this nigga knew he better move this goddamn dog if it get kicked. Because the dog just wanted to walk, it's like it wanted to walk up to me and shake. Like, I smell nigga, let's get him wet.
He smells
Fuck
the fact that you got 2 goddamn dogs, nigga.
See,
That's what he smelled.
That could have been the fact,
I
but
don't have any
nah,
dogs.
hell no,
Used to.
fuck that. No, I was not about to do it.
Definitely some Yakubian shit, right?
Yeah, man.
Just,
So it
just
was,
for y'all to know, I as you all are seeing right now, I have a pretty cool head at times. Don't get it fucked up, but I don't give a fuck. Is my mantra. So a lot of shit like that wasn't moving me. Fuck, we wasn't going nowhere, no way. It was already storming. All we trying to do is get some food. It's not as bad as he says. It was some shaking water on the nigga, but it didn't stain shit or nothing like that. So it wasn't no point in getting mad. It's just water. I had got wet anyway. You heard the nigga say he didn't share the umbrella, right? So I was already fucking drenched. The dog didn't make it no worse.
Don't matter.
You know what I'm saying? What he gonna shake on me? To smell a dog? Nah, we don't really get that luxury to smell like dog when we get wet. So it was all good at my end. You know what I'm saying? Nigga just got my velvet tacos and we got our shit sat the fuck down and ate, man. Fuck that shit. It's all good. Yeah. I could think of so much more shit to get pissed off about than that right there. That's fuck it. We wasn't going to the club. We wasn't finna walk back in the rain and go to the club.
I feel that.
So no harm, no foul.
But yeah, we just had to share that with you people, man, because I know y'all be dealing with weird shit on a daily basis, and that was just something I had to bring to attention because that was some weird shit.
Keep Austin
I
weird.
didn't appreciate it, and I don't even know how the fuck the restaurant even let this nigga come in with the dog, but yet keep Austin weird.
Yes,
so
Austin,
keep pushing. Yeah. We appreciate the time we spent there, and we gonna have more times to come.
Next time it won't rain on us, and we'll probably be able to go to the goddamn club. Dogwood, once again, shout out, baby. We coming.
Yeah. So let's talk about, I used to play sports. I used to play basketball. I played football at a younger age, but I played basketball pretty much my whole life. So let's talk about, we Houston people. So I want to bring up for a second these Rockets, man. And the reason why I want to bring up these Rockets, we about to blast off on them. The reason why I want to bring up these Rockets, man, because we got an owner. His name is Tillman Fertitta, sir. Tillman Fertitta. That's how you say it.
Shout out to the Landry chain.
Yeah. We fuck with it. So, and I'm a select member as well, so I appreciate that. But
take a nigga on the helicopter.
Yeah, facts. So yeah, man. So we got an owner that always talking about he ain't afraid to spend no money. So why is it we ain't signed no good goddamn people? We had to wait for some bullshit with OKC to happen with Paul George for us to trade Chris Paul for Russell Westbrook. Now, Russell Westbrook is a good player.
Damn good.
Do I think he's a stat collector? That's what I'm going to call it. Stat collector? I think so a tad bit. But I respect him. I love his hustle and everything else. Now, my whole issue with all this shit is we had some good role players.
Yeah, we do.
That I think we should have kept, signed, all that.
Like Pat Beverly.
Pat Beverly should have never left the Rockets. Trevor Ariza should have never left the Rockets either.
Like Lowry. Like Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry could have left, bro. That nigga, I'm glad he gone.
That nigga hard, though.
Gone. Because first off, all the nigga did in Toronto was stay hurt and then never showed up in the fucking playoffs, bro. So Kawhi had to handle this nigga, bro. Kawhi was Kawhi, bro. He got buckets, bro. He stayed silent, nigga, and did his motherfucking thing. But these goddamn Rockets, though, if we gonna talk about them, we got to understand, man, as an organization, they ain't never did nothing right. So we give Chris. I was about to cuss Chris Paul out right quick, but I don't want to cuss him out because I love Chris Paul.
Go Rockets.
As a player. But we gave him the max, all this motherfucking money.
Go Rockets.
And we traded him, which was luckily we were able to do this. But we about to pay him all this goddamn money until he was 40 years old, man. 40. So he was basically, last year's contract, he's going to be 38 years old, and I think he's going to get somewhere around between 42 and 44 million for the whole goddamn year. And he going to be old and shit. He ain't going to be doing the same shit. And I'm pretty sure he going to probably be hurt that whole goddamn season. He getting that 42 to 44 million.
That shit ain't got shit to do with us.
Shit. We was, now we don't, but exactly. At that time, we was going to be the niggas paying.
Hey, well, we jumped the fuck out of that. See, the thing about CB3 to me was this right here, right? Nah, as great of a player as he is, right, because we all know he's a great player. I just felt like last season when it came to the playoffs, him being hurt and shit, I don't feel like that's why we paid you. Granted, people do get hurt, but that was a very inopportune time to get hurt, which there's no opportune time to get hurt for anybody, basically. But, to get all that money, it just seemed like that's a reoccurring thing for us. We get people, pay them that money, they get hurt. they still get paid.
And they don't do shit.
And they don't do shit.
And they don't do shit.
That's like a thing that happens for us.
Like, we like to get old motherfuckers. We don't get niggas in our prime.
But
no,
we
get
now,
old niggas.
though.
Like, nah, fuck that. Nigga, Westbrook.
You think Westbrook gonna get hurt out here?
No, this nigga old, bro.
Man, that
I
nigga
mean, he
there,
ain't old as Chris Paul.
But that nigga ready.
But that nigga old, bro.
But that nigga ready.
That nigga done paid, what, 9-10 years in the league already?
He still ready?
Shit, so we
How
average.
many years has Harden played in the league?
Shit, the same.
Okay then.
They were
He's
drafted
still
in the
ready.
same year, but check this. So we average NBA players nowadays. They can push a good 15. I'm gonna say you can push it between 12 and 15.
Oh, we on Gino,
years.
Billy, and Gasol years? Because them niggas
years.
can play for a minute.
Good years. Nah, see, we can't do them Tim Duncan and them Dirks and them Vince
yeah,
Carter
them
years. But
niggas
see,
there.
we can't count Vince Carter even though he's still productive, technically.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't count that
Yeah,
nigga, man. He ain't played like 20
Vince Carter
goddamn
when
years
Vince Carter
in the
was
league,
out there
bro.
going fed.
And this nigga coming off the bench, bro. This nigga that's playing, that's the play, bro. I think he playing because he just love the sport now, bro. It's not even about winning now, bro. He just want to collect these
Shout out
checks.
to Vince Carter. You can't knock that either.
Yeah, I'm not gonna knock that nigga, bro. That nigga out there, bro, that's balling.
But at least he's productive,
right now, bro.
productive
He reminds
to be
me.
his age.
He reminds me of a kid that don't never want to leave the gym, man. That's that nigga Vince Carter remind me of, bro. Like a kid who won't want to leave the fucking gym, bro.
He probably would tell you just that.
But see,
he probably would tell
that
you
could
just
be
that.
true. That could be true. And I bet he's hurting right now because he's still a free agent, bro. He ain't signed with nobody, and he already said he wanted to play another year. That nigga ain't trying to be no commentator, bro. This nigga trying to stay on the court.
Somebody gonna pull that boy in though.
So
he gonna get that. He gonna get that bag.
I hope so.
Shout out to Vince Carter,
man.
man.
Yeah,
Get
shout
that
out
bag.
to that man, bro. I hope he get picked up, bro. He want to play one more year. Somebody give him that opportunity, man.
Let's get back to these Rockets. Blast off.
Yeah.
My niggas, let's do this shit.
Yeah.
We got it, man.
So these Rockets, man.
Tell
We've
me.
been doing dumb shit for years,
Mr.
man.
Fertitta.
So yeah,
You gotta change the tide on the dumb shit, man.
Please change it, man. So you've been in the organization 2 years now?
Yeah, 2 years.
I think you've been in the organization 2 years. So let's make some great corrections, and I'm gonna tell you where to start. Let's start with the coach. Don't give his ass no extension.
Oh man,
You fire his ass.
nigga wanna get deep.
Push him out the door. That's how I feel about it, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, hold on.
Danton-
Before you tell us why, do you have, since you put that out there, do you have a backup plan? Do you have a contingency? If you know you want to push him out,
replacement coach?
who's your replacement?
Replacement coach?
Yeah, you got to have one if you're gonna say that. Who in your mind is a replacement
Anybody
coach?
fucking else?
Okay, that's not a good answer.
Nah, fuck that.
First of all, it's
Anybody
not a good
fucking else? No, I'm gonna tell you why though. I'm gonna tell y'all why so y'all can understand why I'm saying the shit I'm saying. Mike D'Antoni is a seasonal coach, and what I mean by seasonal is this motherfucker goes from game 1 to game 82 as a coach. When he gets in the playoffs, he nuts the fuck up. And people always talk about James Harden nutting up. I'm actually starting to think it's the other way around. And I'm gonna tell y'all why.
Ain't nothing up, man. That nigga studding up.
Nah, see, exactly. And if you look at his stats from this past playoffs, can't
Shout out to
nobody
the
say
big.
shit about him.
Man,
So
can't nobody say shit
the
about him,
dude, I
period,
can't
when they
even
was
remember I
trying
can't
to.
even remember dude's name, but the dude who was at the MVP awards, the Indian cat, and I love Indians, so I'll love to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. But he got on the stage and gonna say some disrespectful shit about James Harden, talking about like the nigga nut up in the playoffs or whatever the fuck he said, bro. And I felt some kind of way about this shit, my nigga,
we all
because
did.
they be knocking this nigga James Harden
They knock anything
year
that come out
round,
of
bro.
Houston, man, out of
Every
Texas.
fucking year, bro. But nobody don't want to knock this sorry ass fucking coach we got, bro. Because in the playoffs, this nigga nut the fuck up. He doesn't make adjustments. What kind of coach you have that does not make adjustments throughout the game? So when you realize they have figured your shit out, you got to realize this is a 7-game series. So if it's a 7-game series, after game 1, game 2, they didn't study your goddamn film enough. They know every play you doing. They know what the fuck you doing because you're doing the same shit.
Yeah.
And they knowing how to cover it.
Yeah.
Hell, if we would have gave Utah a little bit more time, they probably would have beat us in the series.
What I mean,
Because-
you know, that's coaching, right? That's definitely coaching.
That's coaching.
But at the same time, I don't know what's going on in the locker rooms or nothing like that. So it would still fall back on coaching. What I'm about to say, obviously. But what if those players was actually trying to tell him that, and then you know what I'm saying, and he didn't reciprocate what they were saying on some other shit, you know, because there's players like Harden that you would expect for them to be like, yo, coach, we shouldn't keep doing this shit. They see this shit. We can't do this. We need to swap it out. You know, or he be like, yo, well, nah, we've been doing all right. We just need to do it right. Because, you know, some coaches is on that keep on doing it till it work type shit. You know what I'm saying? Which would still suck, which is still a bad light on the coach, which, to your point, would be like, yo, it's time to go. But when we pay those role players, like you can see Chris Paul and Harden trying to do some different shit outside of the norm to try to get shit running and get shit going.
Facts.
And at times it did work. At times it didn't. You know what I'm saying? So,
but that still ain't got nothing to do, in my opinion, with adjustments, man. As a coach, you got to know how to adjust defensively. You got to know how to adjust offensively to what the fuck is going on, man.
So, yeah.
Because to be real, if they would adjust that game a little bit. In fact, it was one game. Austin Rivers was going to fuck off.
Yeah, very much so.
He don't go off too often.
Very much so.
But this nigga was going off. I think the same game, Iman Shumpert was going off. I think that was one of the games we won.
I think it's game 3.
See, those weren't adjustments. We just had our bench players.
They just came and turned the fuck up.
They came to play that game. So you as a coach, you should expect your bench players to come to play. But it be times when they don't show up. And that's okay. But you got to make adjustments to sacrifice for that, to suffice for that as well,
and save your starters.
Exactly. So, and he don't do none of that. So, end result, he got to fucking go.
Oh, well, there you go.
He got to. My opinion, he got to go.
Still need.
Don't give him no extension. That extension talk shit. Stop that shit immediately.
You still need to put something out there for that for a backup plan though.
Man, Kenny Smith. First off, I think they should have hired Kenny Smith to begin with. When we gave the nigga, because in fact, you know what?
Former Rocket, Kenny Smith, baby, what's up?
I'm gonna bring it back into existence.
Kenny Smith, hey.
Because if y'all remember,
go get the job, Kenny Smith.
Yeah, if y'all remember when Mike D'Antoni got hired, before he got hired, they had interviewed Kenny Smith, and Kenny Smith had a great interview, but they didn't hire him. My opinion, to be truthful, I think they didn't hire Kenny Smith because they knew he was going to be a vocal coach. And he probably was going to bump heads with James Harden because James Harden probably don't like coaches telling him shit. But as a good player.
We don't know that to be true.
In fact, exactly. I don't know that to be true, but that's my opinion of it. Why?
For sure.
I'm going to tell you this. Because I ain't never seen a coach on the goddamn bench say anything to James Harden any season. Even when we had Mikal. Mikal ain't say shit. Don't nobody say none of this nigga. But imagine that we had Phil Jackson on our motherfucking sideline and James Harden do some dumb shit like hold the ball for 16 seconds. Phil Jackson going the fuck off.
Phil Jackson is definitely Phil Jackson.
And Pat Riley as well.
A lot of people should drop their nuts just like those two as well.
Yeah, Pat Riley as well. Like you got real niggas in the NBA, and that's why these niggas is presidents now and all kind of other shit. Yeah, they done elevated their game of coaching where they higher up now on the food chain. But these coaches that we got now, it's like they want to cater to these motherfucking players, and they don't want to be coaches to them.
So they want on their Destiny Child shit. That's what's happening.
What?
They want to cater to you, looking ass.
Yeah, on some bullshit, bro. This is not what this is about.
Coaches, get off your Destiny Child shit, man.
What facts? Facts, nigga. Hell no,
Get
man.
out there and do your job.
Do your fucking job, man. Because if you see these AAU coaches, in fact, shout out to the Houston Kings. I know we didn't have no season last season, but it's coming soon. That youth basketball, I'm about to be back coaching y'all asses. Don't worry.
Shout out.
But speaking on that, yeah. But speaking on that, man. If you go to AAU games and you look at these coaches,
these coaches applications for the Rockets staff.
Man, Rockets pick me up. What's good? What's good? I ain't got a problem to say nothing to nobody. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, because I'm just going to be out there, nigga. I wipe the fucking court like a towel boy as long as I get season tickets. I don't give a fuck. And be out there. Hey, nigga, you need some water, nigga? Here, right here, nigga. Gatorade. What's happening?
Facts. I mean, anything to get close.
Let me get up in this motherfucker, see these games on the floor.
Yeah, but, man, these AAU coaches, man. These AAU coaches be on the court cussing players out. Hell, I cuss players out, and I ain't never had a parent say anything to me. So, first off, if a parent ain't going to say nothing to me, as a grown-ass man, you should realize there's something you doing wrong. If an NBA coach says something to you and you take offense to it, that's because you a grown-ass man as well. That don't mean shit. Everybody need coaches. You need life coaches. You need counselors. You need
never had a
psychiatrists. You need all kind of shit. Because if you got shit going on and you need help,
yeah, you got to be able to reach out.
So, exactly. You got to be able to reach out to some fucking body.
Some help as well, without you even knowing. Some people need to be able to see it.
Facts. Facts.
So
It's got to be visible. But if you're an entertainer or you this or you that, and you have that there for you and it's already there, abuse and use that shit. Absorb all the information they trying to give you. Don't fight that shit back. Some information might not be pertinent or valid, but nonetheless, they feeding you that shit.
Yeah, for a reason.
And if them the motherfuckers who paying you, you better listen to every fucking word of it. Now until your time come when you can become a free agent, or you get off your label, or you change another management company as a movie star, whatever the case may be. You can be a movie star, you can be an actress, you can be a singer, you can be a rapper, you can be an NBA player, soccer, football. It don't fucking matter what it is. You got some kind of life coach, some kind of manager, some kind of coach, some kind of psychiatrist, some kind of something going the fuck on. And I'm pretty sure it's through the contract. It's part of the contract. Why? Because they got to make sure your mind is right.
Yeah, mind, body, and soul, and
exactly.
that
shit. So all that bullshit about players that can't be coached and this and that, fuck that, man. Hell no. Bring a coach in that ain't afraid to say nothing, man. That's exactly what has to happen. And any other team that needs that shit, they gonna need to have that shit too.
True. If you're an elite team, you should have that. That's why the Lakers are so fucking. That's like you were saying earlier. That's why they have been so pivotal. Because I'm pretty sure that you get the Kobe's and cats like that. They had their own thing going on.
But that was Phil Jackson.
Phil
Jackson before he was with the Lakers, he was with the Bulls.
Right.
He had joy.
See how that was. And
he had joy.
And he could get all of them to come to one accord and talk to them. And I'm pretty sure them was some strong-headed niggas, man, back. And so, but he made it happen. So you just got to be able to step on some toes if you need to. Shit, fuck it. Step on toes because you want to.
Exactly.
And get them motherfuckers.
Sometimes you got to crunch on them bitches a little bit. You know what I'm talking about?
You know what I'm
Peanuts, nigga.
And,
Peanuts.
They don't mind their feet take a beating anyway. Step the fuck on them. You know what I'm saying? And get their shit together. Because, as Pimp C said, it's never too late to stop being a bitch. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Get out there, man. Goddamn. Go Rockets, though, on the trail.
Yeah,
you
man.
Talking about the Rockets, talk about the goddamn Texans, too, then, shit. What you
mean? Man, I know he didn't bring up them Texans,
we still ain't got no motherfucking general manager yet, you feel me?
Yeah, but see, where y'all really want to know the truth about that shit, man. And I ain't no insider on no insider information shit, but check this. So, supposedly the Texans said that they didn't want Le'Veon Bell because they got Lamar Miller, supposedly. Now, if you any good football citizen and you put both of them motherfuckers
citizens of football
on a weight beam, Le'Veon Bell is gonna go all the way the fuck down. Why? Because he is of greater value.
Yeah.
Lamar Miller is gonna jump out of that weight beam and fly somewhere else.
Catapult.
The fuck around.
God
he's
damn,
gonna
he got
catapult because he is non-existent when it comes to Le'Veon Bell. And we had all this goddamn salary cap, and we didn't sign him. Then we go through the goddamn draft. Now the person we drafted in the first round, Tyson Howard, some Howard if I'm correct. Now offensive tackle. Now I ain't gonna knock you, man. Because I ain't, you know, it's hard to track offensive tackles through college football. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to track that. So I'm not gonna knock you. I'm gonna wait to see what happened with your ass though.
Get out there. I'm
gonna see if you gonna get out there and turn the fuck up.
Yeah, teach
now, if you don't, I'm gonna blame that shit on the Texans as well. Why? Because it's bullshit that we had some good goddamn offensive tackles out there. And we didn't get none of them in free agency. We didn't get nobody in free agency, to be honest. And then we give up our fucking safety.
Yep.
How the fuck we give up Matthew, man?
Because, as once stated earlier,
they didn't want to pay. That's what it was.
We make as a Texas organization,
as a city
of Houston, we have been making some fucked up decisions.
The only ones that ain't making no fucked up decisions. Shout out to the Astros.
Goddamn,
Astros doing their thing right now. The ownership has realized what the fuck it is, and we're gonna go to the World Series this year too.
For a while, y'all was out there making fucked up decisions. Yeah,
they was making fucked up decisions.
But y'all the first ones to get it together.
Yeah, they finally figured out the puzzle. Spend their goddamn money.
But as far as the Rockets and the Texans are concerned, they have been making fucked up decisions.
See, the Texans and the Rockets are a little different though, because the Rockets spend money on dumb shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then the Texans,
decisions.
don't want to spend no money. Period.
Right. So
these motherfuckers had that money and they rather pocket
together.
it than do any fucking thing else. Man, you better put some people around Deshaun Watson for y'all hurt this motherfucker, man.
Man, that man got sacked so many motherfucking times.
The most in the league, man.
The most, bro. They need to get him covered, man.
They was playing Madden on
Hit
rookie
sticks.
on rookie level,
Yeah.
and they was hit sticking this nigga the whole season.
Man,
The whole season, this nigga was getting hit sticked.
We don't need none of that.
When you flick that motherfucker, when you flick it real hard, they was hitting this nigga like that, man.
That's what she said.
Bruh. Facts. man,
HEB, we need some of that HEB money, man, to put some people up
Y'all
down
be putting
the
all
line,
these
man.
niggas in commercials. Yeah,
Put some
we
people on
here
the
too.
line for him,
Facts.
man.
We here too.
Put that HEB private stock money in there, man. Goddamn Creamy Creations.
Y'all be having
it's
and
good. Shout out to HEB.
And then we gonna speak on HEB.
Shout out to
HEB. As Texas, as Houstonians, we know who the fuck our celebrities are. Stop having these niggas wear their jerseys on y'all commercials. Let these niggas wear some Let these niggas wear some regular t-shirts, because first off, none of these niggas cook in their jerseys. And all y'all commercials be cooking. Nah, fuck that. Nigga.
Are you sure about that?
I'm
when you
not
get
sure
your
about
jersey
nigga,
free, I
do
might
you
cook.
cook in a jersey?
Unless
it's football Sunday.
So
Unless it's
I ain't
football
cooking in that motherfucker.
Facts.
I'm trying not to walk by a motherfucker with the wrong food in that bitch, because
Alright
it costs
then.
$150.
Alright
But they probably don't have to pay for that shit.
Alright
So
then.
I mean, if I didn't have to pay for my jersey, I'd do a lot. I barbecued in my jersey, so I just
Nigga, that was football Sunday. I ain't trying to hear that.
Hey, but some shit could still.
And if it wasn't Sunday, it was Thursday night
jersey.
football or Monday night football. I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Some juice
None
could
of
still
that.
splash on my
None of
shit.
No, it don't matter. You shouldn't have been cooking in that bitch in the
Well,
first
I
place.
mean, I
First
should've.
off, niggas of our caliber, when we start
should've.
cooking barbecue, and if we got a jersey on, we gonna take that bitch
you know,
off,
at that
and we gonna
time.
set it to the side, and we gonna be out there in white beaters, nigga.
Hey, look.
Straight up cooking.
Sometimes your jersey, if you a true fan, sometimes your jersey needs some of that goddamn smoke on it too, man. You need that smoke in it. You feel me? Because it need to get seasoned, just like we seasoning all that shit out
Yeah,
there.
but it ain't gonna be with no barbecue. It's gonna be with some weed. Let's be clear. Fuck
I mean,
that.
it's both. It's both. What's wrong with walking out that motherfucker smelling like fresh ribs and Kush, man? You see wrong? That's a good matter of fact. They need to make that a scent and sell it at Neiman Marcus. But we need to get the first dibs on that shit. But do you know what'll happen if you walk in the club with your goddamn jersey on, smelling like weed and Kush, man? It's gonna be so many motherfucking women on a nigga coattail.
First off, it's gonna be a bunch of hungry niggas. You gonna have some fat chicks on you, bruh.
Hey man, hey, well,
have
you
some
know,
fat chicks on
I
you,
don't
bruh.
discriminate. Shout out to the big women out there, BB.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with them, but I'm just telling you what you gonna have on you,
Keeping
unless
that
you gonna have
box
some
of juice.
hungry skinny bitches on you too.
They get hungry too.
So yeah, they do. They
be eating like a motherfucker
So-
too. Act like they don't.
But hell no. So if we get back on topic with it, man,
Yeah,
hell
let's
no.
bring it back here to these Texans, man. This leadership.
Hell no, man. The leadership, it's got to be a lot better, man. It's got to be a lot better. They
And it's
gotta
gonna
be a
start
lot
with getting
smarter.
a fucking general manager,
and yeah,
please.
you gotta. And when you get a general manager, hire one that's not afraid to spend our owner money to make us better. And what I mean by
Hire
that,
me
because
then.
all
I'll
of this
spend that
is
shit.
all of this is the owner's money. But you can't be afraid to spend the money to make us better. Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the Browns, in my opinion, is probably the best team in the NFL right now. And the Browns been trash for years, but they have not been afraid to spend their
their time for the
motherfucking
come
money. They got draft picks. They got all kind of shit. They made trades. They were not afraid to go out there and reach for their limits. The Texans,
Yeah, that's
they are
the
not
shit.
reaching for any kind of limits. If you watch ESPN, if you watch anything right fucking now, everybody got them niggas at the bottom of the barrel. They might be lucky enough to win the division. And honestly, and I'm a Texan. I'm a Houston Texan. I love the Houston Texans, straight up and down. But my opinion, I think we gonna be weak, and I'm telling you that because I think our offensive line still gonna be weak. And if we hurt this motherfucking quarterback, I'm gonna be mad as hell. I'm gonna start thinking they did that shit on purpose.
So I think we're gonna be all right. I ain't gonna never say we're gonna be weak. I think we're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know if we're gonna get to where we need to be to the dance and get out there. Not with what we got, but I believe we can see the playoffs. I'm pretty sure we can do that.
Shit.
But we def gonna have to work on
First
that
off, that
line,
mean we're gonna have
man.
to get close to winning this division. So first off,
we
first
gonna-
off,
we
Jacksonville got Nick Foles now. So my opinion, I think they winning the division. Then you got the Tennessee Titans with Marcus Mariota, and
Fuck
they've been pretty
everybody
goddamn good.
except for the Houston Texans, bro.
And yeah, but we can say this, but I'm gonna speak realistically on the fact. So we got Jacksonville, we got the Texans, we got the Tennessee Titans, and who else in our goddamn division, man? I'm trying to think. The Colts.
That was an F.
Oh yeah, the Colts. So hold up. So if I was to rank all four of them, if I was gonna rank all four of them to be real,
the Colts is.
I'm going Jacksonville, the Colts, Tennessee, then the Texans.
K. Well, not the K because we in this month. We on.
Yeah.
Well, the K kick their ass.
That I hope we do.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I hope we do.
Sure, we're gonna do it because you know a nigga always gonna be.
And shout out to New Orleans because I will be at the Texans versus New Orleans game on September 9th on Monday Night Football, our first game of the season. I will be out there. I don't know. I might try to bring the whole squad. We shoot a podcast out there. That will be pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? But I will be out there for that motherfucking game, and we gonna turn up. Win or lose, I'm gonna be on Bourbon Street.
Motherfucking our brothers and sisters next door, man. Shout out to y'all, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. Hey, that real shit. Look, talking about hand grenades and shit.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck about no crawfish.
They gonna slap. Them hand grenades gonna slap.
Unless it's etouffee, but I don't really give a fuck about all that crawfish shit. That ain't my bag right there. You feel me? But I will say about the shrimp and shit. You know, man, somebody bought me about 6-7 lobster tails like y'all do crawfish, man. Spice them hoes up. We gonna get down. We gonna turn up.
Big facts.
Shout out to the whole Louisiana, man. For real shit. Shout out to y'all. God damn it. It's going down.
And we gonna shout out to these listeners too, man.
Please believe it. Shout out to the listeners.
Unless Black got something else to say, man. I hope y'all. I'm not gonna think. I hope y'all enjoyed what we were talking about today, man. And stay tuned because we got some more fire. I didn't want to put it out there for y'all today. Yeah. Or whenever this drop. I didn't want to put it out there for y'all. But we got some fire that we got.
We got that heat now.
And yes, we got it on deck. We didn't want to throw it out there. We just wanted to sample this. Give y'all a sample of them waters, man.
Yeah, we putting our toes in the water and letting y'all dip y'all toes in
y'all getting Galveston. We not gonna give y'all the Bahamas yet. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna give y'all the Bahamas
yet. Niggas done been out there before.
Y'all can touch Galveston waters real quick though. But you remember you got to pay to park on this side though. They got that app, you got to pay, and that's that bullshit too.
But all you got to do is do what we do if you gonna go to Galveston.
Park in the neighborhoods, nigga.
Or go another way because it's more than one way to skin a cat. It go down just like that. And so as my bro was saying, man, look, this right here is the prelude. You know what I'm talking about? Like if you get a book, this begins before chapter 1. You feel me? This is our first broadcast. So we're gonna put this motherfucker together for y'all. Yeah, we got a whole lot of Texas heat for y'all last.
Yes, sir.
Believe
yes, sir.
This is just some.
Yes, sir.
This is just getting your beak wet right here. Is what we doing for y'all. You feel me? Hopefully, like I said, like he said, y'all fuck with this content. You feel me? This. You're not gonna know what to expect from us today. It was pretty sporty. I'm pretty sure the next time there won't be that. You know, we got some shit for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about some shit for you. Shit. We got guests coming, all kind of shit like that. It's just, you know what I'm saying? We are pros at our own perspective. That's that prospective opinions, man. We just giving you what we give you. You take it how you want to take it, man. Hopefully it lighten your load. Check it out, man. This is where you can find us. Go ahead, bro. Give them your social, man. Give them all your social media outlets. They can find
you. Already. Well, you can find me at Nick_Nack_ PW, which is Paddywhack. But don't get it twisted because it can turn into pistol whip, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And Black gon' tell them about you, man.
All right, well, shit, if you want to find your boy Peasy, man, all you got to do is put Prospective P in your gram. You know what I'm talking about? I am Mr. Tacos and Tequila. Let's talk about it. If you want to find me on Snapchat, it is SWPEEZY. Know what I'm talking about? Put that in there. You should be able to find me. We ain't gonna even worry about the Facebook because you can find us all on Prospective Opinions. That's on the Twitter too. Put that Prospective Opinions. If you want to follow us on Twitter, please go follow us on Twitter. Follow us on all the majors, man. It's Prospective Opinions on everything. YouTube as well. Go and tap that in. Follow us. You feel me? Yeah. Also for you listeners, write us, man, on the emails, man. ProspectiveOpinionHouston@gmail.com. y'all can get with us like that, man. We like to hear what you
Facts,
got to
facts.
say, man. Y'all got questions for us. Y'all got anything y'all want us to address, man, go ahead and send it in. We'll do it. We'll read it out for you. If you want to remain anonymous, just say that on there, too. And we got you covered, man. On that note, shit.
Facts. So we about to go and do our outro for y'all. Y'all know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this your boy, Mr. One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish,
Yeah.
Knick-Knack, Paddywhack, H-Town's on him. I'm signing out.
Yeah. This your boy Fleetwood Black in this thing, Mr. I love tacos and tequila. Let's talk about it. And on that note, man, we out this bitch.